we're going to take a look at Resurrection and this brand new game-breaking glitch that he just found yesterday, and we're going to be basically glitch hunting and trying to figure out how do I do it again, how do I make it easier, and we're going to be talking about the consequences that this glitch has for us. I'm going to change the titles, lads, and while we do that, you're going to contemplate, how did I get here? How did I just do this? How did I just make the biggest skip in the game a real thing? You'll find out in a moment. Because yeah, he's actually gone and done it. He skipped the stained glass door, which is the skip for this game. It's the one that we've been waiting for the longest time. It's not as crazy significant as Dragon Gate skip, like it doesn't skip half the game, but it is probably the biggest skip that was still waiting to be found. What's up, Niall? You just turned up to this? Yeah, he's only gone and done it, man. He's only gone and done the biggest skip in the game. He's done it. It's a thing. He made it happen somehow. Insane. But how do you do it, guys? That's the thing we all want to know, right? How did he get here? How did he just skip the gate? Look, I may have the key, but I haven't used it. How did I do that, right? How did he do such a thing? Well, that's not it. That's a bit misleading right there. It's not as simple as sword lunging through the door. As you know, it's way more complicated. Turns out you can actually sword lunge through the other side. Turns out. So, the basic premise, right? I will guide you through the beginning of the skip till the end. Okay, so when you get here, you have 2 minutes from this position to complete the skip. About 2 minutes, 15 seconds. And any time you have left over is going to be your time saved, okay? That's what this is going to be. So how do you do this, right? Step 1, you've got to come over here. This is step 1. You want to do the thing that Bobby Kays does in his video on the private playlist. This won't be nice and easy. This is the hardest skip in MediEvil speedrunning right now. Basically, you have to keep falling off the edge here. And the more you fall off, it seems the more he clips in. And once you've fallen off like 5 times, as in put your HP to basically 0, you should finally be in. It's not even guaranteed. It's straight up not even guaranteed. We don't have a way to do this easy. So you'd come here, you want to come to like the left of this Y shape on the wall, you see that? Of course these guys throw it off when you press R1 because it locks onto them. I'm gonna kill these and get them out the way. These are the Dragon Gate skip enemies, you know, the guys that get in the way like the original. You gotta keep falling here. Keep in mind I have 2 minutes to do this. This entire skip, which is insanely difficult. You can fall off this 8 times before you die. So 7 and you live, basically. And yeah, you can see it's not exactly consistent or easy at all. You keep doing this until he clips through. You've got 7 tries to do it. Oh, we're so clipped in. Surely that's it. Yeah, okay, once you get inside here, we'll save state this as well. Once you're in, the next thing to do is walk around the right wall. And then you can see what would happen, like, you'd lose another bottle, and then you're dead. You have to navigate kind of blindly to over here, right? You have to go around the gate, but the thing is, we already knew this for a long time, that you could get here. We already knew you could get here. But I found a way to get back in bounds, which was something that nobody could do before. You got to hit that crazy jump, right? Okay, he just done it, he just done it. Now, the thing is, this corner here, this is the corner where if you could jump over here, you can get back in bounds and finish the level, right? Yesterday, I found that for the first time, you can. How do you do it though, right? How do you actually jump from here and get over the top? I will now show you how I discovered the technique that allows you to do this. So we went this way. Alright, you gotta come up here, which is kind of precise. There we go, first try, easy. Then you gotta do a couple of jumps around this, and then you gotta go here, right? Once you get to here, if you jump on this coffin, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna dash lunge at the wall. But there's an important thing you've got to do once you hit the wall. If you dash lunge at the wall and then open the inventory, if you reselect the weapon, you can actually jump again, right? This is kind of... Now, this is hard to pull off. Like that, you see that? That is it. That's the technique that we have to do but all the way out of bounds here. We have to be out here and do the sword lunge into inventory jump, the double jump if you will, in this corner, which is extremely difficult because you don't have enough height. Like, you can barely make it. You've got two places to go from. You can go from this slope or you can go from up here. And I don't know where I did it from. Because I wasn't recording, I don't know where I hit the skip from. So I don't know which one it was, so therefore I haven't been able to recreate it. But the basic premise is you do this, you open the inventory, and he's on a slope, he's falling off a slope, you re-equip your weapon while holding circle, and he will jump. And then you go over the wall. And that's what this save state is here. I just done it. I quickly paused after I made it. So it was already kind of tricky to get out of bounds here. You have to do the wall clip thing, repeatedly die, then navigate the out of bounds walls to get to here. But this is the hard part. Actually hitting the sword lunge here, and then hitting the double jump off the wall. I have only hit this once. I'm now gonna do a run from the beginning of the game, but pretending that we're doing the new route with the skip, and we will see what it looks like. Same perfect lunge that's required to do the crib skip there is the same that's required to do the stained glass door. It's kind of crazy. Rip run 900? That doesn't count. I'll be deleting these runs anyway. We've only got the timer there just for the sake of looking at the time saves and the time losses. It's not a real run, you know. Since I won't be able to finish. Golded crypt? Lol. Yeah, ignore that, ignore that. I split early. I don't know when the auto splitter does it. Yeah, exactly, no, exactly. We're gonna have to find a way to do it, man. Okay. Somehow I got through. I was thinking we didn't get through. So what we're doing here is a pretend attempt where we're now doing the new stained glass door skip. So we'll show you what time saves are going to look like leading up to the skip. What are we actually skipping? Hey, what's up, MediEvil guy? What a name indeed. That's my name, what do you mean? You stolen my name. You think you can flip jump on the second jump to move sideways? That's true, that's true. We can try holding R1 to see if that can help us get the double jump. That's a good point. There's got to be a way to do it. Has to be. We've proven that it can be done. All we got to figure out now is how do you do it easily. That might take a little while to work out. But we did the same thing for Dragon Gate Skip, man. In the original. We've proven that, yeah, you can do that. Even though it was the most ridiculous hard TAS-only thing for months. Alright, so we go back to crypts. We're still going back to crypts. I hope you're doing good, MediEvil guy. Welcome, man. We would still be going back to crypt and doing this. We're still getting the chalice for the crossbow. Basically, because we still want the hammer. Despite us doing the skip, we still want the hammer. Alright, and next level is where you're gonna start to see the time saves. We're doing it as if we were doing the new skip route. So as you know, what we're actually skipping is the skull door, which requires the skull key. So I don't have to get the Skull Key anymore. Which means I don't have to fight the Stangless Demon again. He's done. But I do still have to get the chalice here for the hammer. That's one thing we have to do. So what we do is get scanned. After getting scanned, we would come through here. We're gonna get the chalice. This might not be the best demonstration because it's not like peak gameplay. But you get the idea. Come down here. You get the chalice. Now what? We're not gonna release the heart down there or anything like that. We're doing this. And then... Okay, we didn't just gold it by 20 seconds, like ignore that part. The real time save hasn't even come yet. Because obviously we skipped the Stained Glass Demon split altogether. There's your time save. Minus 2 minutes and 13 seconds. You now have to hit the new skip before time runs out, basically. That's the mission. That would be the mission in this new route. So you're 5 minutes into the run and you're already doing the new hardest skip in the game, which is obviously going to be insane. It's going to be... Like, you thought Dragon Gate skip was bad. This one's probably going to be worse. You simply keep falling here until you clip in, keeping in mind that you only got a limited amount of times you can do this. And you see we have already hit the minute mark now in the level. So unless this clips in, I have to go heal. So you could do it like that. You could use drumsticks to get full and try again, but by this point, it's probably over. You see how the time save is now beginning to tick away? Keep in mind, I've got to do the clip, get out of the bounds, do the skip behind the door, and then finish the level normally. I think one more and we're in, but we're dead, and we're game over. So you see what we're saying? We've got a way to go before we can do the skip and the run yet. But yeah, man, summer best 2840. So that would mean summer best would be like a 2920, meaning sub 30 would be possible. Sub 30 would be possible.